tell you something, little Dooker maniacs. Take that toilet paper that you can't find, shine it up real nice, turn that son of a bitch sideways, run it under some water, and wipe your candy ass! Ready to Rumble is playing at the SmackDown Hotel.
But Ready to Rumble was a WCW movie.
Shut up, Mark! Ready to Rumble is a wrestling comedy, also known as WCW's attempt to get fans to watch their product again, after Vince Russo booked their company into the gutter.
Oh yeah, I love how bad this movie is. Can you dig it?
For everything that works, what doesn't work erases all the goodwill it's created. And not a lot works. The opening credits are wonderful. David Arquette and Scott Caan perform very well together. Unfortunately, the idiot marks they play embarrass and insult wrestling fans for two reasons. One, this is the perception of all wrestling fans, and the movie does nothing to dissuade that. Ergo, you're embarrassed to admit that you're a wrestling fan. Two, it represents the vocal internet community of wrestling fans, and nobody really wants to admit that that's what they're like. Not every AEW segment is gold. Show some objectivity. Just being a fan of something doesn't make it immune to criticism. So immediately, wrestling fans don't like your main characters.
Uh-oh.
And a wrestling movie wouldn't be complete without the wrestler in question, Oliver Platt. Oliver Platt? Who'd he ever beat? His entire arc is that he's a fallen champion and we're supposed to root for him to get back on top. There's just one problem. He's a complete fucking asshole and there's no wonder why the promoter fucked him over. They don't give us one reason why we should empathize with Oliver Platt's character or why you should hate Joe Pantoliano's character. Fuck that last name. A redemption and atonement story arc doesn't work if nothing changes by the end of it. Just being less of an asshole isn't that much of a change. Who booked this Duke? The comedy in this movie ranges from lowbrow, farty nuns! Is it funny? To just mean-spirited. I swear to Pan the Goat God, everyone was just a scene away from pushing someone in a wheelchair down some stairs. The story blurs kayfabe events and real events, while also blurring real fighting and wrestling moves. It almost works like a work-shoot wrestling angle, but nothing in the movie is that clever, so it just comes off as inconsistent storytelling. Basically 1999 to 2000 WCW. Did Russo write this fucking thing? Ready to Rumble was not properly trained. The comedy in this movie is problematic at its worst, and at the best elicits a mild chuckle. Its opportunity to be a niche comedy for wrestling fans is squandered by the fact that their representation in the movie is an insulting caricature. It's like a cash grab wrestling movie wasn't well thought out. And in spite of all of that, I love this movie. And I love wrestling. I broke Trash Johnson's leg with a sharpshooter. How do you think I got this belt? I wouldn't recommend this movie to non-wrestling fans. But if you were a fan in the 90s, I'd encourage you to check it out and form your own opinion. And that's the bottom line, because the Dooker said so.